Hi there and thank you for stumbling onto my channel, you handsome devil. If you are a female, well then, you are also handsome. I have a short tutorial for you today to help you change your model's eye colors, lip color, and even give a model different eye colors. I normally have to add color back to the eyes after my models go through AI face repair tools. They do an excellent job at fixing the face, but they normally turn the eyes brown. This colorization technique is fast and easy and can work on anything on the picture, but we're doing the eyes. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to GIMP, which is like Photoshop without the monthly subscription. By that I mean, it's 100% free. I'll left a link in the description for you to download and install it. So go ahead and pause the video, install the program, and I'll wait.
A few moments later.
Okay, hopefully you're back from installing the necessary software for this tutorial. Real quickly, here is a crash course to make you a pro if you haven't used this tool before. The bottom right pane is the layers panel, which I will refer to a lot. The main window is where our working picture is in, and the left side is your toolbar. Also, the eye next to the layer picture will allow you to toggle on and off the visibility of that layer. Quickly, here are some shortcuts you will need. Press A for airbrush, hold middle mouse button to move your picture around, and hold Ctrl on your keyboard and scroll up to zoom in, and scroll down to zoom out. Last but not least, it is important you pay attention to the white box on your layer or layer mask, or you will think you're working on something, but you're actually just destroying something else and making yourself confused. Okay, now we're cooking with gas.
Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Let's begin. Drag your picture into GIMP to start working on it. You can also go to File menu to upload it. Now you will see it in the layers panel at the bottom right. Go there and right click on the layer and click on Add Alpha Channel. If it is grayed out, that is a good thing, because that means it has already been selected. This step is important, and if you skip it, you will be dazed and confused.
That was beautiful. What's going on?
Now, go ahead and make a copy of the layer. You can right click on the layer and select duplicate layer, or simply click the icon of two squares below the layer panel. Now click on the top layer and make sure there is a white box around it. Next, right click on the big picture in the main window and select the colors option near the middle, and then the saturation option near the top. Now you should be looking at your saturation option box. Go ahead and drag saturation all the way to the left by clicking inside the color bar and moving to the left to zero it out. Now we will right click on the top layer and add a layer mask and select black full transparency. This means anytime we color something white on the layer, we can come back in and paint something in there, such as a detail from a lower layer, or in our case, a color. Once you add the mask layer, the picture will come back to life and it should be in color again. Alright, now we have our working layer. Duplicate this twice, which will give us 4 layers, the 3 layers with the mask and the original. Rename one right eye, left eye, and lips. To keep things organized, follow along. Go to the layer you renamed right eye by clicking on that layer, but wait, we want to be inside the layer mask, so click on the black box next to the picture. Now, go into the main window again and click on it. Press the A button on the keyboard to bring up your airbrush. You will know you have it up because your cursor will turn into an airbrush or a pen looking thing with squiggly lines. I say that for the uncultured swines like myself that had to Google what an airbrush looks like to confirm the icon was appropriate. Now you can pause the video here and copy my tool settings on the left, or just yellow it. Now we have to choose the color white. You can do that by clicking on the icon of the 2 boxes at your top left, which is your foreground and background selection, and change it to white, or you can use the color options at the bottom to add a color palette like the one I have at the top right of my tool. We only need white and black. With white selected, just start airbrushing the right eye for this layer, which will actually turn it gray. Remember, you should be in the layer mask for the right eye at this point. You will see that the layer mask has a white dot in it now. Do the same with the mask for the left eye layer. Color in the left eye white, and finally, give the same treatment to the lips, or whatever else you want to color. By the way, as white removes the color, black will add the natural color back when you spray the picture in the main window while you have the layer mask selected. So if you color outside the lines, you can come back with the black to refine those edges. Before we go any further, if you are not subscribed, just click on that red button on the bottom right of the video that says subscribe to see what it does. I dare you.
You're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
Now, right click on the picture in the main window and select the colors option again. This time we will be choosing the colorize option near the bottom. If it is grayed out, this is because you're clicked in the masking layer and not the picture layer itself. So go fix that. Now, while in the colorize box, whoa, that's hard to say. Anyways, we need to click in the color bar in the colorize box to bring up the color palette. Now choose the color you will like. I'm going with a teal color for the right eye. Yep, that's cute. Now I will do the same treatment to the left eye. Right click on the picture and select colors. Then click in the color box and change it. By the way, you can also play with the hue and saturation. This seems to be the better way to do it, by sliding the hue, saturation, and lightness around. Right on. Now let's move to the lips. Okay. By the way, if you choose a color that is too light, you will have to play with the other options such as lightness, so the area doesn't look like the bottom of a blank canvas and unnatural. You can also try painting white on the picture directly and not the mask. At this point it's probably a good time to mention that there is a color dropper near the color option. You can click on this and select a color sample on the picture in the main window to match that color. This is great if you want to match two colors, but you can use a heal or clone tool for that. I left a tutorial at the top right if you want to learn more about the heal and clone tool. So by now you should have two different color dyes and different lipstick. You can do this for anything on the same picture, just add more layers. You can also right click on the layer to apply the layer mask and lock the colors in, but that won't be necessary because we are just going to export the picture. Speaking of the process, we need to export this picture. Do not leave it as a GIMP XCF file, as it is not widely supported, and it takes a while to open up each photo. It is not ideal nor recommended. Just go to the top left and click on File, then select Export As. Now change the file extension at the end of the file name to .png or .jpg. If you have another format in mind, go ahead and put that. Just make sure it isn't the GIMP XCF. That's it. You have now changed your model's eyes and lip color, then exported the image to a common format. You're dangerous now. Go ahead and throw your resume out there to be a graphics designer. Just joking. Don't do that. If you liked this video or watched this long, please click the thumbs up button. And if you didn't like the video, what the hell did you stick around for? I commend you for being open-minded and getting this far into the video. You sir, or ma'am, still have my respect.
Respect.
I will leave you with a short clip of the process in real time to show you how easy this process can be once you've done it once or twice. Here it is.
Focus, focus. Take it slow. Take it slow. He's got it!
My bad, that was the wrong clip. Let's try that again.